Yes, today is the 15th and we are doing independent and dependent events. Copy down the date and copy down the heading. We are now going to give a definition for independent events. Okay, and dependent events. Now in real life, if you're independent, you don't need anybody. You can do it all by yourself. Dependent means you need help. You need someone else to help you. You need stuff to make it work for you, okay? We can say that adults in real life are independent, or they're supposed to be, and kids are dependent as they don't yet earn their own money, so they are dependent on their parents. In mathematics, independent events mean the following. They are independent if one event is not influenced by another event. Okay? So I'm going to give you an example of an independent event. I have some colored marbles that I have in a pouch. Red, 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 red. Green, green. Yellow, yellow, yellow. They're all my colored marbles. Let's pretend they're in the bag and I cannot see them. What are my chances of drawing a red? So now I go like this. My first thing that I need to do is try and draw a red. Now, if this bag is closed, I will know that there's 4 reds, 2 greens, and 3 yellows. And I'm going to hope that I'm going to pull a red. If I don't pull the red and I just think about it, this is what I have. There are 4 reds out of a possibility of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 marbles. So my chances of pulling a red is 4 out of 9. So I pull a marble out of the bag. We don't need to discuss the color. The point is I pulled out a marble. And then I'm going to get a second chance to pull a marble again. Only this is what's going to happen. The marble that you just pulled out of the bag, you put back into the bag. Back into the bag. You did not keep it outside. So again, what are my chances of pulling a red? There's still 4 reds. There's still a total of 9. So what are my chances of pulling a red and then pulling a red again? I'm going to multiply these two. It's going to give me 16 on top and 81 at the bottom. So your chances of pulling a red, putting it back, and then pulling a red again is going to be 16 out of 81 chances. These 2 events are independent. And you know why? Because I put the marble back into the bag. Now we're going to do dependent events, which is quite the opposite from that. Okay, it's if one event is influenced by another event. Okay, let's take the same situation. Let's go back on top here. What are the chances that on your first you pull a red? Again, it is 4 out of 9. Now here comes the difference. I am not putting the marble back. And we are assuming that you actually pulled a red. So, for the second time around, what are my chances to pull a red? Now remember, one red is gone. So now I only have 3 reds. And if one red is gone, what is my total amount of marbles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So what is my probability of pulling a red, keeping it, and then pulling another red? Here are my 2 fractions I'm working with. Multiply, top times top, bottom times bottom. I get 12 over 72. Can I reduce that? Of course I can. 1 over 6. I have 1 out of 6 chances of pulling a red, keeping it, and pulling another red. Okay. Independent events, we put the marble back. Dependent events, we kept the marble. That is the short and the sweet of today's work. Really easy. Let's work some more.